Well, hello everybody, it's Luke H once again with the Backyard Bombers Wiffle Ball League Podcast, Episode 3. Well, first off, happy holidays, although it's January 2nd, New Year's came, this is the first podcast of the 2013 year. So, now let's get into the show. Tonight's topic is predictions for the 2013 season. So this is how it's going to go first. I'm going to explain each player on how they've performed in the 2012 season, and then give my predictions for them in the 2013 season. Also, I'll do the standings as well, so there's much to look forward to in this podcast, so it might be a little longer than most podcasts I'll make. So, let's get started now. Alright, first player we're going to talk about this in this show is Matt B, the BBWL MVP of the 2012 season, Cy Young winner. Guy was great in 2012. He had 2/3 of the pitching categories led, and and pretty much, second place in batting average, second place in RBIs. He had it all. So pretty much, he's projected to have a .321 batting average this year, with 14 homers and 52 RBIs. On the carpet, he's expected to have 11 wins, 6 losses, a 2.72 earned run average, 46 strikeouts, 54 walks, with 59.2 innings pitched. So pretty much a decent improvement for Matt. Plus, there's more games played this year, so some numbers are just going to go right off the roof. So, now let's go to our Gold Glove winner, Nick B. Only category he won, came second place in homers last year, and he's not expected to pitch this year, but he's expected to have a Pat Burrell type season, a .276 batting average, 9 home runs, and 37 RBIs. So, he's expected to have another good season as well. Alright, now let's go to Nick C, a player who did not perform last year. He's expected to hit for .250, no homers and 1 RBI, no wins on the carpet with 1 loss, a 16.67 ERA, 2 strikeouts, 9 walks, and a 5.0 innings pitched. Now, so he's expected to play this year. And same with Rocco C, who did not perform at all last year. He's expected to on Easter and on the 4th of July, so he should be having some playing time this year. So, he's not projected to pitch this year, but he's expected to hit for a .167 average with 2 homers and trace RBIs. 3, so, you know. Next player, a player who got robbed of the Rookie of the Year category. Came in second place in homers last year, second place in strikeouts on the carpet. He was a great player, but he just got robbed of the award. Jake H. So, he's expected to hit .242 with 3 homers and 19 RBIs. Jake had 9 RBI, he had 9 homers last year. 6 of them came in 1 week, which is the BBWL record. But due to pitchers that are supposed to be throwing harder this year and with more movement and such, we think that his home runs will decline a little bit. But now on the carpet, he's expected to only have 1 win, 14 losses, a 5.64 ERA, 37 strikeouts, 91 walks, with 66.1 innings pitched. We're actually thinking he's going to decline this year due to the new rules and such, but that's alright. He's still one of the top players in the league, although we're all pretty even, just about. Now, Josh H., the Rookie of the Year, World Series MVP. This kid did it all towards the end of last year after starting out very slow. He had a .266 batting average. Well, last year he didn't. He's projected to have a .266 batting average with 3 homers, 36 RBIs. So we're thinking he's going to have a major improvement hitting. And on the mound, we think he's going to be the number 2 pitcher in the league. 7 wins, 9 losses, a 4.40 ERA, 58 strikeouts, 80 walks, and 76.1 innings pitched. We think he's going to improve so much this year because due to the off season, he's been practicing a lot, and due to a lot of critics in the league, they think he had major improvement and might be a top player in the league on the carpet. And now, last but not least, Luke H. 4-time Player of the Week, Silver Slugger, Triple Crown in hitting, led the league in pitching strikeouts, and had the Babe Ruth Award. He's expected to win Triple Crown in hitting once again with a .332 average, 24 homers, and 66 RBIs. And on the carpet, they're saying he's going to improve a lot more because he started out very slow last year. He had 40 walks in his first 5 starts, which is not good at all. He's expected to go 14-5 on the mound with 14 wins, 5 losses, a 3.19 ERA with 89 strikeouts, 70 walks, which is still kind of high, but it's improving. And he's expected to do all that in 64.2 innings pitched. He's actually expected to become one of the most improved pitchers in the league. Although he did have 2 no-hitters last year. And they're expecting a lot more from him this year, maybe about 4 or 5, granted. Now, the standings. Last year we played 24 games. In 24 games, the 4-4-2 power sliders, now the Metmirers won 13, went 13-11. And the Fightins went 11-13. Believe it or not, the Fightins actually started out very hot. They were expected to win it all and such. But then towards, let's say, a little past the mid-half break, around there, the Metmirers, back then the 4-4-2 power sliders, tore it up. They just mercied the Fightins a couple times. They just turned it around. They turned out becoming a very clutch team in the 2012 season. And with that, they ended up sweeping the Fightins in the BBWL championship. The Fightins got shut out both games in a 4-0 win, game 1 by the Metmirers. Nick B. and Luke H. hit homers for the 4-4-2. And Luke H. threw a 1-hitter. Then Josh H. hit a clutch hitting triple, but he threw a 2-hitter shutout to complete the game and to win it all. But according to this year, they're thinking the Fightins have it all this year. They got better in the draft, they got better players, but they're expected to have more wins. They're expected to go 18-15, while the Metmirers are expected to go 15-18. And they're saying that it's a 50-50 in the championship, depending. It'll be a 3-game series, so Luke H. will probably take the carpet twice. So no one knows what's going to happen yet. It's going to be very hard to tell at this point. But anyways, quick update is I'll be only making these once a week due to going back to school tomorrow because this is my last day of Christmas vacation. I'll probably make them every Saturday or Sunday or whenever I have time, and I'll go from there. Also, the BBWL countdown is here. Opening day is March 31st, so we're 88 days away. Or 89, whatever you like. Doesn't matter. Around there. So, thank you for tuning in for this episode. Good night, everyone. And, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this show. Thanks for tuning in once again. I'm Luke H., and this is the Backyard Bombers Wiffle Ball League Podcast, Episode 3.